Hey guys, today I'm here to commend the writer and director of the year, in my opinion, Jordan Peele, for his latest film, just released, Get Out. I'm sure plenty of us have seen it. Everyone is talking about it. And being that it was released February 24th of this year, and here we are, not even a month later, and this film is still one of the trending topics on social media, within our interpersonal conversations, at work, at school. Everyone's talking about this film. Of course, we all know the reason why. Not necessarily going to get into all that today. I think, there's plenty of commentary, plenty of discussions that have been held about the content of this film, but not many really know the story behind the production. While I'm commending Jordan Peele for directing the film, I also want to take time to commend Sean McKittrick for being willing to produce this film. Many people don't know that the production of the film actually started around the time of the Trayvon Martin incident. Jordan was given the opportunity to sit down with McKittrick over coffee, where he pitched him, and immediately McKittrick got on board. He was so willing to help and support Jordan with this film that right then at that moment he was ready to sign a contract, which they did, and they signed the contract for Jordan to be the writer of the film. At the time, Jordan, he was finishing up the 5th season of Kenan and Peele, so he was kind of simultaneously working on projects and trying to start the next one. And so as he, was taking time to finish writing Get Out, he eventually kind of had this epiphany that he should also direct it. And so he talked to Sean. Sean thought, why not? Who better to direct the film than the creator himself? And that's how that whole thing started. Jordan was then the director of the film. Sean representing QC Entertainment. Shout out to them. They have definitely proven themselves and their abilities to take independent films and to get them to the mainstream, which they did very successfully with Get Out. So shouts out to QC. Shouts out to Blumhouse too, with Jordan's idea of wanting to create a horror racial related film. They had the ability to gain Blumhouse Productions' attention. And Blumhouse, of course, we all know them very well for producing films like Insidious and The Purge. I remember my experience when I went to go see the film and I saw Blumhouse in the beginning credits. I was like, oh my God, this is about to be real. I believe Jordan's passion really drove this project. Everyone's willingness to get involved, to me, was definitely something that involved a lot of confidence. Sean McKittrick even said this himself last week in his interview with Collider. I believe this was last Tuesday. Yeah, this was last Tuesday the 14th. McKittrick had stated that Jordan's control of every nuance made the film better and better each day. And so kind of going back to the fact that the climate this film began in and the climate that this film was released in 4 or 5 years later, this is the reason that many of the people involved felt that this film needed to be made, and it had to get out. It had to be released. People had to see it. McKittrick said that he knew that this film was going to be a hit once he saw the trailer. Now, this trailer was actually put together by Universal Studios. They managed to get involved with the production through Blumhouse. Blumhouse already had a contract with Universal, and once they heard about the idea, immediately they wanted to get involved. So shouts out to Jordan for having the ability to motivate so many people around him, so many game changers within the industry, so many shakers and movers, to actually make sure that as many people as possible could see this film. So McKittrick knew once he saw this trailer that Universal put together, within the first 24 hours, it got over 30 million views. Come opening night, this film was going to rock the world, which it did, and it's still doing now. I just hope that this film allows to open the minds of as many people as possible. I mean, we even see in the film the clashing between both white and black cultures, but then we also get to gain perspective on the ways they communicate and how they relate to one another. McKendrick even said this himself in his interview last week, that there's an inaccurate feeling that we have in the country that we live in a post-racial world, that racism is gone and that it's a thing of the past. Over the past several years, it's been boiling to the surface. It keeps revealing itself in ways that everyone denied that they still exist. Many of these different ways are exemplified in the film, and for some people, these ways are very real. And if we are not able to have intelligent conversations with one another, no matter what race, what ethnicity you represent, then there's no way for us to find a solution to all these problems that we just keep sweeping under the rug. And as we keep sweeping them under the rug, the more they're going to build and the more tension that it's going to cause. I thank Jordan Peele for being so resilient. Thank you guys for listening, and I will definitely be on the lookout for more films from Jordan and other films like it. Be sure to follow me at Kelsey, and I'll see you guys next time.